Hey, welcome back to Adventures in Beauty. Today I'm going to be doing a haul, and this is my first haul, so I'm kind of excited. I've got kind of a mix of things, nails, hair, skincare, makeup, so let me get into it. Okay, so the first thing is this setting mist by Coola, and it is an SPF 30 mattifying setting spray with green tea and aloe, and I don't think everything in it, but the majority of the products in it are certified organic, which I love. Anything that will like do what it says but still be like more natural, I'm all for. So this I got mainly to kind of boost the SPF throughout the day. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to put on sunscreen, then my makeup, then later on throughout the day, take my makeup off, put on more sunscreen, and put my makeup back on. Like, that's just not going to happen. So for me, this is something I could use, like, say, you know, in the middle of the day if I have to go somewhere and I know I'm going to be outside, or I'm taking my kids to the park or whatever. If I put on sunscreen at 8 in the morning, it's not working by 2. So it's not doing me any good, and then this way I don't have to take anything off either. I just spray this all over my face. Well, hopefully that's the ideal. I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. And I like that it's mattifying too, because in the summer I definitely like don't need any kind of dewy setting mist. My skin is plenty dewy on its own, and it's so hot where I live right now. I do my makeup and then like 2 minutes later turn around, my T-zone is an oily mess. So I'm hoping that this will mattify, and it seems fairly gentle. I think there is some alcohol in it, which might irritate some skin types, but I'm hopeful. You know, the ideal is that this will mattify and give me more sun protection. Oh, it's $36, and I don't think that you can apply coupons toward this, but $36, and you get 1.7 ounces, so more than an ounce and almost 2. So I'm really excited to see how this works and how it makes my makeup hold up too. The next thing is from Essie, and it's the gel Couture nail polishes, and I got the color Touch Up, which I actually have on, and it's like a mauve pink, and the top coat that goes with it. I am so hard on my hands that I am always looking for another you know, long lasting or gel like nail polish that I can put on at home and take off easily at home, but that will really actually last. If something lasts on my nails like 3 days, it's a miracle. I've had like full-on gel nails that have been applied in a nail salon come off, just come right off within like 2 days. I don't know why. My nails just reject nails, you know, nail products sometimes. Anyway, I don't know if you can see, but this stuff is so freaking shiny. And it's not like the like real thick formula of some others where you get kind of like that plush cushion look to them. But I don't really care about that anyway. That's not what I'm really interested in. But as long as it lasts and it looks good. The really interesting thing about this is the brush. You know how like some other nail polishes have the really big brushes that are supposed to get the entire nail bed with like one swipe. And I don't like those personally. I prefer smaller ones, because I found with the larger ones, it like gets all over the base of my nail, like around the finger, because the brush is still square at the end. So if you get it back here and you swipe like this, you still get nail polish like all around. So anyway, this has a really interesting and completely different from any other brush that I've ever used. Actually, let me zoom in so you can see close up what it looks like. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. The brush itself has really curved sides, so when you press it down, it gets the whole nail bed, but it doesn't get the side of your, like the sides of your nail, like on your fingers. It's really, really well designed. So I cannot speak to the longevity of them because I just painted my nails. But they are $11.50 a piece, and if these things last, I will be buying it like in every color. And it actually doesn't take that long to dry either. It's not like a quick dry nail polish or anything, but it's not one of those ones that just stays tacky forever. It actually dries fairly quickly, so that's a plus too, definitely. So I also got the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation, and I was going to do a review on it, but I just ended up taking it back. It is a really pretty foundation. Not nearly as much coverage as the original, and not enough coverage for me. And if you have really decent skin that is normal to dry, it would probably be perfect for you. It just was like, it was, you know how when you put it on sunscreen, just like your basic sunscreen, how shiny you are? That's basically what it looked like, and it stayed tacky for a while. So it was going to be in the haul, but I just ended up just taking it back just because there wasn't any point, and I was going to do a review on it. But the review is basically that if you've got oily skin at all, it basically breaks down, but not too bad. It's definitely not the worst glowy foundation I've ever used. I just know to stay away from them now that, you know, I go with matte just because I know it'll last longer. And again, it did not give enough coverage, but I mean, I guess it gave me like 2 hours worth without like really greasy T-zone, but that was about it. So won't be purchasing that again, obviously, and that's basically my 2-minute review on the L'Oreal Pro Glow. The next thing is a serum by Boots No. 7. It's the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced. This is $29, and it's 1 fluid ounce. You know how you just get to where you just want to change things up. So I did get some like skincare that I haven't purchased before just because I wanted to try it. So this is one I've read really good reviews on, like Makeup Alley, and I've heard some other people on YouTube saying good stuff. There doesn't seem to be anything that would like irritate sensitive skin in it. It's kind of got like a, it's kind of thick, and it's kind of got like a, yeah, very silicone-y texture, but then like once you smooth it out, it feels just kind of watery. Like it's not, you know, overly like greasy, just because it has silicone in it. So I can't wait to try this. It's supposed to help with wrinkles, fine lines, and discoloration. So for $29, and you could use a coupon, I thought that was a pretty good deal, so I'm excited to try it. Okay, the next thing is the CeraVe Overnight. It's like the heaviest night cream. It's the skin renewing night cream. I really like this line. I've tried other things from them, and this comes in a jar and is like $16, I think, $16.99, something like that. I sometimes have to buy different skincare for like my T-zone and then the rest of my face, because the rest of my face is like crazy dry in some areas. And so I would put something like this on it in those dry, patchy areas. And then on the rest of my face, I would just, you know, use something lighter because I really don't need it. But this, I got just, even though it is summer, the sun can still dry out dry areas instead of like making them more oily. So that's what I got. So hopefully this will save my dry skin on the perimeter of my face and not make the center too oily. That's the hope anyway. Okay, the next thing is by Philosophy, and I personally have not used that much from Philosophy. I tried my mom's and decided I liked it enough to buy it for myself. So this is the Microdelivery Exfoliating Wash. Just an exfoliator. What I really liked about this was how fine the scrubbing particles are, and you could go go in hard and like really scrub your face, but if you're just gentle enough, it gives a really smooth surface appearance and gets rid of dead skin, all that good stuff that an exfoliator is supposed to do. But it was still gentle enough that it didn't irritate my dry spots or irritate any other areas of my face. It has, and I'm going to butcher this, diatomaceous, no, that's not it. It has some kind of diatomaceous earth in here, which I know can be a little too irritating for like really dry skin. So if you have dry or sensitive skin, this might not work. But Other than that, nothing in this irritates my skin, and like I said, I tried it and I really liked it, so I had to go get my own. Okay, the next thing is from Badescu, and all of the products in this range are so reasonably priced. It really just makes me want to like try a lot of them, because of the ones that I've tried, they really work and they're so reasonably priced. So this is the silver powder, and again, had really good reviews on Makeup Alley and on Ulta.com. I don't know about you, but I always read reviews. I can usually gauge whether a product is going to work well for me or not, given, you know, reviews on a certain website. So this is basically to draw out extra oil from your pores, to clean your pores, and to also make extractions easier. It's powder, and it's just like a white powder, and then you go in with a wet cotton ball or a cotton pad, and just dip it in and then apply it to your face, and it goes on like a clay mask kind of, and it's just like a 10-minute thing. I definitely would not go over 10 minutes. I tried this last night. 10 minutes works just fine. Don't do more than 10 minutes. But this is $12, and you get 1 ounce. This really did shrink the size of my pores. I used the exfoliator first, then I put this on, and really did shrink down. Now it does leave like a weird film, like a white cast on your face where you've used it and after you used it. And I only used it on my oiliest spots, through the T-zone, and then like on my cheeks somewhere I have like large pores. So then after I exfoliated my face, I put this on, and then I ended up having to like wash my face again in those areas with like just something emollient, because there was like a white cast that like stuck to my skin. So it could be like a little bit messy and a little bit hard to get off, but I really like the results, so to me it was worth it. Okay, so after the mask, I went in with the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater by Badescu, and I just spritz this all over, and I don't know what it is about rosewater, but my skin loves it. And a lot of times I will use a rosewater spray like after exfoliating or after a mask to like prep my skin for moisturizer, because when your skin is moist, it soaks up whatever you put on top of it more completely. So having something like rosewater, which is so soothing and calming to your skin, just helps it absorb everything else better and calms everything, because if you go in with a retinol or something like this can be kind of like a good buffer to calm your skin. This you could use as a setting spray as well, but I think it's too dewy for me. If you have really dry skin and it feels like you know, tight throughout the day, or kind of itchy, this would be a good option to like keep in your purse. This is the travel size. I think it comes in a bigger size. This is like I said, 2 fluid ounces, and it's $7. So really reasonably priced, and really great product from Badescu. Okay, so the next 2 things I got are lipsticks. They are the NYX Butter Lipsticks, and I have not tried this formula before, and it is so nice. Oh my gosh, especially from being like drugstore price, you know, like not as expensive. I got the colors Sugar Wafer and Snow Cap, and one is just like slightly darker and cooler than the other. And so what I like to do is kind of like an ombre look, and do the darker one on the outside of my mouth, and then this one on the just like the center of my lips. And actually the reason I bought these is because I tried my sister's and I really liked hers, so I bought these for myself. Let me swatch these and show you up close. Okay, so this one is Sugar Wafer and this one is Snow Cap, and they're kind of like a satiny finish, but they are creamy, but not like too thick or anything. I just really love the formula. So those are $5.99 a piece, and I think when I got them they were like buy one get one 50% off. I love it when like NYX stuff goes on sale like that at Ulta. But I really like this formula because it's pigmented but not like really opaque, and then Sometimes kind of nudie colors like those can wash me out if they have too much white in them. So they're just sheer enough to where it doesn't like look weird on me. I really love the formula though. They're so moisturizing, and for being so moisturizing, they actually last a fairly long time. So I will probably be trying out other colors, but every time I wear them, every time I wear those two in like a combo, I get compliments on my lip color every single time. So that is like my summer go-to right now. And I've pretty much worn them every day since I got them last week. So yeah, I'm really liking those. Okay, so the last thing is a hair serum, and it is by Grow Gorgeous. And this is the bottle that it comes in with a dropper. And it actually comes in a box though, and then this is inside, and it's a glass bottle with a dropper. And I have been using this for probably 6 months, and the bottle usually lasts about a month. And I'll probably do another video just on this alone, but this stuff is amazing. Basically, that's pretty much it. I probably don't need to do a video now. This has like totally changed my hair. Usually by the time my hair gets to be about this length, it looks so thin, and especially on the ends it just looks so thin, and you can style it, but then when you move your hair, when it moves, you just see daylight through it. Like, it just looks so thin. This does not necessarily make your hair grow any faster, but it does definitely work as far as making your hair more dense, more thick. I lose a lot less hair in the shower. It has a fairly strong scent, but it doesn't bother me, and the scent goes away fairly quickly. I use this at night, and it says to put 20 drops. You just use the dropper and you just put 20 drops around your scalp. I usually focus it mainly on like the crown area, where with styling and whatever, I usually lose more hair there. So I usually use it like around the front and down the center and just basically around the crown area. And I have noticed the biggest difference. Just in, like, again, losing less hair. My hair feels so much thicker. It's crazy to me. This is $34.99, and you can use coupons for this. And I apply it at night, and like at first when you apply it, it feels wet. It dries fairly quickly, and it does not add any kind of like oily feel to your hair at all. In the morning, my hair does not feel any more oily, you know, than it normally does. And I use a dry shampoo usually, and it's totally fine. This stuff has saved my hair. I cannot say enough good things about this stuff. It's awesome. So that's it for my haul. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.